Man, oh man, this must be a bad dream or something. We got 10 viewers in the house, only 3 likes? Yikes, gonna be one of those nights. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's get started. Alrighty. What is up? How you doing? By the way, YouTube has messed up everyone's names. So if I don't recognize you, it's because your name does not match up with your normal YouTube name, and that's not my fault. Alright? But welcome in, everybody. Let me start writing down all these requests. So, I do have a list for you guys already. We are going to be looking at some of the top cryptos in market cap. We're also going to look at the trending ones. Top 5 trending. So, the list today is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge. Then we got Pengu, ZRC, BR, Wormhole, W, and Bonk. If your token is not on that list, feel free to request. We'll get to all of them. What is up? How you doing? Alpha, what is up? Brad, how's it going? Savage, what's up? How you doing? It has been a while. How you doing? We will check all those out. What's up? You all done? Alright. Alrighty. Oh, Pepe. Sure, we can look at that. We can look at Pepe. Let me start writing these things down. Let me start writing them down. We will get to everything. I promise you, we'll get to them all. As long as I don't forget. So the first one on there was Wormhole. We already have that. Soul Cookie. Cookie, Aurora, got you covered. Big Beautiful Bill, advancing in Senate, raising debt ceiling. BTC only thing to hold value. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe one day the government will be fiscally responsible, but until that day, Bitcoin is kind of the way. It's kind of the way. Hello, blessed end of the month, you all. Yes, I'm grateful the month is coming to an end, because man, the price action last week was horrendous. It was so bad to try and trade. It was rough. You either became a trading marine or you got pooped on. What's going on with Sol? It started moving up today from what I saw. We're going to be looking at it, don't you worry. Kava, Algo, and Filecoin. Alright. Kava, Algo, and FIL. you guys could like drop the tickers, make this a little more streamlined, that would be great. Can we check Aurora, please? And ADA. Got you covered. You lost a lot, bro. You're not the only one. We all did. We all did. Anybody who tried to trade that lost a lot of money. The best days I had were when I made one trade, got the win, and walked away from the computer. Best days I had. So yeah, those were literally the best days. By the way, hello Scott, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you guys can find your way to that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, the more interaction in the streams, it helps out the channel greatly. So I don't think you guys actually realize that, but every day without a like is another day we don't grow, and it sucks. But especially on sad days like this, horrible. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? How you doing? Alrighty, so we're just getting some levels here on Bitcoin. I'm doing the top-down analysis every day now, literally just because I know there's somebody out here who doesn't see it, and you know, we might as well just do it each day because it doesn't take too long. Currently, we are in a downtrend. If you listen to the boys of Twitter, they would tell you we're in a falling channel, which sadly, I can't really argue too much with them because all we did was get a wick down below it, and we pop right back up. What I would love to see, honestly, a test of this heart line. If we could test the heart line, that would be fantastic. I would welcome that, actually. But, you know, we don't always get what we want. Anyways, what I do see, we are downtrending. Lower highs, lower lows. We have some weird price action tonight. Fartcoin popping to the upside, Aave dropping to the downside. We got Bitcoin and Ethereum essentially going sideways. Weird night tonight. Anyways, looking at the 4-hour time frame. Oh, wait, hold on. Looking back at the daily for Bitcoin. Daily, not 1 hour. Alright, looking at the daily for Bitcoin, you can see we have a very high stochastic, but we're sitting right in the neutral territory. Right now, as of this moment in time, we could go either direction. What's a likely possibility is we trade sideways until futures opens up tomorrow, and then possibly we see a little bit of a pullback, get the reset on the stochastic, and then we start seeing some green possibly going into Tuesday because we start a brand new month and the beginning of Q3. So that's my thoughts, what could be happening. We'll see if it pans out that way, but things don't look bad. They just don't look great, you know? 4-hour time frame, we did reset the stochastic, which is great. Are you in any trades? Nope. No trades at all right now. I was earlier, and then I got out because market's looking weird to me, so I got out. Pepe, don't worry. We're going to look at Pepe. We are. Can you look at Perpy? Definitely can look at Perpy. Looks like it may have made a higher low on the daily. We will check out Perpy. We will check that out. No worries. But yeah, I'm in zero trades right now. Just sitting back, watching what the market does, because it still looks weird to me. Still looks weird. Looking at Bitcoin here, it's like we broke out of a downtrend, but it's not convincing. It looks kind of trashy. It looks like her name ends in Lynn, you know? Just like, ugh. Which trailer park you come from, girl? But it is a breakout of a downtrend, so technically we're bullish. It just I don't like this structure. I just don't. Ugh, gross. It feels like a fake out, you know? It feels like a fake out. But who knows? Maybe we just blast straight up to 111,794. I'm in a soul trade, but my entry is 145. Sweet. I don't even know what soul's trading at. Oh, 149. So you're up. So I think I'll let it ride. Hey man, do your thing. Make your trades. Make that money. I might get into a trade tonight. I don't know. Depends on how many requests you guys give me. It all depends. Everybody over on Pumpkin, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, Bitcoin right now broken out on the 1 hour. If this is an indication of upside movement, I'm not looking for much. Not looking for much. Maybe you get to 108.827. Maybe you're lucky you get to 109.502. Maybe it's a continuation to the upside. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. But it could possibly be a 1.49, maybe even a 2% move to the upside if we are bullish. And noted, then we're almost certainly dumping on Monday if we make a 2% move over the weekend. So just keep that in mind. Either Monday or Tuesday, it would pull right back down because Wall Street doesn't like to miss their entries. Happens quite frequently. 15-minute not looking bearish. You actually look bullish on the 15-minute as you broke back above the 200 simple moving average and you're bouncing off of it as support. So this does show signs of bullishness. Does show signs. But I'm still in the camp of I don't trust it, therefore I'm not in a trade. So this is what I see here. You wicked below it. In about 5 minutes, if we stay below this, I have every reason to go short. Because you have a high and a lower high. This could just be a fake out of a breakout. The fake out breakout. So take that as you will. If we do start falling down, though, I would be looking at it like this. Possibly coming down to 105.99 or 105.535. I would like to see the downside more than the upside right now. My request is a live trade. I mean, you can request that all you want, but if I have too many requests, I won't be able to get into a live trade. I won't be able to. Because, of course, right this moment is probably my entry on Bitcoin, but we have to cover more things. Yeah, this would be my entry on Bitcoin right now. And I would be going short. Right now. And my target would be probably down here. Let's find out what the target would be. Target would be... I'd go just to the 1272. So I'd be looking for 107.087. So either a 10-point... or a 20-point move out of Bitcoin. That's all I'd be focused on right now. Once we get the impulse move, then I know a lot more. But yeah, right now would be my entry. It's just, I'm barely doing TA on Bitcoin. And we have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I have 9 that I want to show you. And 8 requests already. We'll see if we get there. One thing I am learning every single time we do a live trade, it usually goes south because I'm trying to enter the trade for your guys' entertainment, which isn't, it's cool and all, it's just, it's not prime time for entries every time I try and get in. So I don't want to do that right now. Kind of is what it is. Kind of is what it is. I'd much rather make the gains at this point. Especially after such a brutal week. I just want to make the gains. But anyways, that's Bitcoin. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. Talk about not knowing what direction to go. Holy crap. We are split 50-50. What the fuck, dude? Alright. I don't know what update this website had, but this is frustrating. Even the weekly, super split. They don't know if we're going up or down. We're just in this area of nothingness. No leverage. If we go down to $106,265, there's $353 million there just waiting to get taken out. But if we go up to 108,000, there's 283 million sitting up there. Does look like it's outweighting to the upside just a little bit with the cascading effect. You just have one thick bar right here, and then it just falls off pretty much. to the downside. I mean, no, there's tons of liquidity in both directions. So, flip of a coin. What an incredibly boring heat map. It's super boring. That's because prices did absolutely nothing today. Did nothing. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, look at all these wicks. That's non-stop indecision. Non-stop indecision. People do not know what to do with Bitcoin right now, especially after the whipping around that it did for the last week. I completely understand. Everybody's probably just sitting back for a few days, just like, yeah, let's see what it does. Then we'll make our decision. As of right now, you are above the 200 simple on the 4-hour. That's kind of a big deal. That's actually a really big deal because it shows that we are bullish. If we fall back below the 200, that's when we have problems. Let's go on to Ethereum. So Ethereum, look at this. Looks bearish on the 4-hour. So it does not look as strong as Bitcoin on the 4-hour. But then you go to the daily. This thing is it's going to make a decision really soon. But you're avoiding a golden cross right now. After falling back down and bearishly backtesting the 200, that's not ideal. That's really not ideal to me. So the bulls better figure it out. They better figure it out. If they don't, probably going to see a little dumpy dump out here for the ether. But here's your level. So it was acting as support back here, became a resistance. Acted as support, fell through. Now it's holding as support. Does look kind of like a limp noodle. Also, you have a high stochastic. Still in the bearish control zone. It could pull back. 1800 ETH, please. It could happen. It definitely could happen. But then you have this nonsense right here. We had a breakout of a downtrend. And if that's the case, I mean, from this aspect, you're looking at upside. So this one is really indecisive to me. I don't know if we're going up or going down. Something feels different about you. Talking about Jim. What's up, Rich? How you doing? How you doing? Let's take a look at UNH. All right, we'll check out UNH. I think that's United Healthcare. The channel changed, Rich. That's funny. So as of right now, for Ethereum, I still would like to see that 618 golden retrace actually get hit at 2,587. But that's about a 6% move to the upside. That could tip the scales into giving us that bullish cross we're looking for. And then the market could be really good. But where we're sitting now could be poopy doopy. Interesting, Rich. Interesting. All right, next up, we have XRP. I got it on my watch list. Let's check out XRP. I didn't really take off all the paint on here, but still looking like it's a possibility of making that 7.85% move to the upside, getting you up to $2.36. From there, I do think a pullback would be in order, but we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Sense to study daily. What? So, brother, only winners study on Saturdays. What's up, brother? Yo, what is up? Renee Reyes, how you doing? How you doing? I hate that YouTube changed everybody's names. I really do hate that. Everybody seems like a new person to me. XRP haters. XRP hates 50. Seems like the line in the sand. That's pretty funny. Let's clear out the chart. So, I want you to see what I see on the daily. Daily looks very bearish to me. You had a death cross. You now have your 200 rolling over on you. You also have hidden bearish divergence on the daily. It looks like a continuation of the downside is about to take place. It's just a matter of time at this point. Some of you are probably wondering what I'm talking about. So right here is our hidden bearish divergence. So you can see how strength went up, price went down. We lost our 200 simple. 200 starting to crash down on us on the daily. This could be bad. LCX. April, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We will check out some LCX. Or is that ICX? I'm not sure. LCX? Descending triangle with $2 support. Yep, you can argue that as well. Yes. I hope that's LCX. Welcome in, April. Welcome in. So Kevin's talking about the $2 support. We can actually say it's probably like 205. Because this would be the support at 205. If we fall below that 205 and stay below it, this could get very, very bearish. But it also could take us all the way out until September to get some resolution out here. Either way, I'm pretty bearish on XRP right now, even though XRP Army thinks it's a grace from God. But we do have a breakout. No, we don't. We don't even have a breakout. We're going to make a decision by tomorrow if we're going to go down or go up. Nice wicks here. I didn't notice this before. I had it marked out a little bit sharper, but then we had more developments. This is why I clean my charts, guys. This is why I clean my charts. Get a fresh look at things, and yeah, it helps out. Helps out greatly. So one thing I do want to point out here, especially on the daily time frame, what did we backtest? Absolutely nothing. We did not backtest. So if we lose that level and stay below 205, it's going to look really, really bad. It's going to look so bad. So if that happens, right there. You have daily support sitting at 82.62. Then below that, we have this level here at 71.97. But of course, the lowest level that you did not backtest, sitting right down here at 62.72. You did backtest this level at 55 cents. So there's a positive there. I'm still in the camp of 58 cents because it's the prophecy. But that's a bit of inefficient price action here. Bit of inefficient price action. We've been bearish on XRP since January. The gameplay plan remains the same, 58 cents. I am very consistent with that. I'm very consistent. Hello, glad I finally caught a live stream. What is up? How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm glad you made it. I believe you're from Trade Intuition. Welcome. At least that's where I've seen you. I'm glad you made it. So yeah, this inefficiency in price action, when it loses that level, it's going to be biblical. That's a 62% drop. Yikes. Yikes. Looks awful. I don't know what's going to cause it to drop down there, but something is bound to happen. Who knows? Maybe they get their ETF in the US and Grayscale just starts dumping all of their XRP. Kind of like they do with every ETF that comes out. By the way, they do hold Solana and Doge as well. So be careful there as well. Alright, moving on from there, we have Solana. Speaking of Sol. Sol. Let's clear everything off. Let's get a fresh look. We're about to have a new month. So usually this is a pretty good practice going into new months. Get a fresh look at the charts. Usually it's a good practice. I'm doing great, and yes, you are correct. Joe is a king for sure. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Love it. Love it. Alright, so right now, Solana, it's trying its best not to be terrible. It's trying its best. You are currently below the 200, already bearishly backtested it once. I love the higher low that we just got, so that's good. That is good. We do have 2 levels here of interest. We bounced off of 1. Now that we're trying to break out of that downtrend, I would love to hold the 135 level as support. If we can actually hold that level as support, well, we do have a game plan for the upside. We could be looking at 204 to 226. So I do look forward to seeing that. As of right now, since we are trying to break out, I would be looking for that 163.64 to play out. Ever since you got this higher low, that is my target. That's my target. So on Solana, when it's done doing whatever it's doing right now, we could possibly see another 9% upside. Could very possibly see it. Let's check the 4-hour real fast. See if it's ready. Not yet. I know somebody asked about what is Solana doing. It essentially just made a higher low. That's really all it did. So the closer we are to this trend line, you might have an opportunity of getting in. But remember, as it starts downtrending to the trend line, wait for the breakout and wait for it to hold the trend before trying to dive headfirst into a trade. Currently, we are backtesting that 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. If we do go down because this is a lower high... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wee woo, wee woo. There is a possibility we continue our downside movement. If we lose this uptrend, I'm going to be looking for support at 118. So, bullish case, we go up 9%. Bearish case could be going down another 20%. That would be great. I have take profit at 167. Yeah, that's actually fantastic. Love it. But yeah, we are looking for that 1618 the 618 golden retrace to play out. If we get a continuation to the upside, fantastic. I love it. I just don't know. I'm a little shaky on the market right now. I know that there isn't any real reason why the market should dump hard right now, because tariff news, we kind of ate that. Inflation data, non-existent. And then World War III averted. I don't know what it's going to take for the markets to try and dump on us. So I'm actually really bullish right now. I would just appreciate a pullback. That's where I'm standing. I would appreciate a pullback, but it doesn't have to happen. It's weird. It's weird. Grayscale financial offerings are poop. They not only sell the underlying asset, but issue equity for funding, further diluting the share value. Do they really? Dang, I didn't know that. Thank you for the knowledge, Jim. Inflation is bullish. Not really. So the reason why it wouldn't be bullish technically is because it would cause the Fed to basically say, I was right in waiting, and they would wait longer and allow the jobs market to collapse. The thing is, we need the jobs market to be strong so that fresh capital can start coming in. A lot of people are wondering, when alt season? When strong jobs? Like, right now we have unemployment stable and job openings falling off a cliff. If unemployment goes up at all, it's going to be a cascading effect. It's going to be really bad. So let's just hope the jobs market gets stronger rather than stays the same. So yeah, let's just hope for that. But inflation, not really that bullish right now because it creates issues with the Fed. And if the Fed decides to wait too much longer on these rate cuts, businesses won't have the funding or easy funding to start expanding and gaining more employees. And it's gross. It's just gross. Let's move on from Sol. Let's get to Dogecoin. So checking out Dogecoin here. Going to our day. I gotta get rid of my alerts. That's what I gotta do. Hold on, give me a second. Gotta get rid of all these alerts here. I was getting a little lost in the sauce today with the opportunity of getting some trades in, and I was going a little ham. Alrighty. A little pullback would be bad at all. to add more to my spot. Wait, a little pullback wouldn't be bad at all to add more to my spot bags, but for my longs and futures, that wouldn't be ideal. I think they would survive though. Oh, do you do the low leverage long-term trading? Is that what you like to do? I mean, if that's the case, any requests that you ever have, I'll have to keep that in mind. So that's one thing everybody can request, but also if you guys are trying to day trade it, let me know that. That's kind of an important detail. If you're trying to day trade and I give you a long-term holding or a swing trade idea, it's not really going to be helpful, is it? Come on, do we go like here? Yep, we're going. So we're in like a double downtrend for Doge. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to focus on this downtrend here because that's going to hold us down for a while. Unemployment could get bad. People who receive severance packages don't get counted until the end. Really? I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. Yes, I do, sir. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I actually didn't realize people who get severance don't get counted until the end of their severance. I had no idea. Alright, Dogecoin has a couple levels of support here, which are nice, because they're holding for the moment. Do love to see that. We do have a local downtrend that we need to get out of. Dogecoin needs to make a decision here. Are we going to go up, or are we going to keep on falling and being terrible? Are we going to be a Chad, or are we going to be a Sally? Not saying Sally's bad, but, you know, it's not Chad. Yeah, that's why unemployment is stable. Wow. That's crazy. Considering how low our RSI is, I'm thinking Dogecoin is going to get a breakout. So I would be looking for this golden retrace and a test of this downtrend. Getting back up to 21.3 would be a great move for Doge. So right now, we could see Doge possibly start making a 30% run to the upside. All we have to do is stay above 15,449. I am A-okay with this. This looks pretty good. Let's check out our 4 hour. Let's see if we reset. 4 hour needs to reset. That's awful. Hey, Bill.
I can't see because of his head.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. I have El Pollo Loco. Okay, what the fuck did they do to the names? Rich. Yeah, it's YouTube. It's nonsense. It's Doge shit. Oh boy, Kevin. How could you ever hate on Doge? I mean, all it does is exist. Like there's nothing else. All it does is exist. It is perfectly fine out here. It doesn't need your hate. Let's see it. Pretty sure it's a channel setting. No way. I appear as Jim in other lives. No way. Did they change channel settings? I don't even know how to fix it. I shouldn't even try live. Explain yourself. Seriously. Explain. Chat. Don't talk so much. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. What's up, pumpkin people? How we doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, Dogecoin, if we can manage to start pushing to the upside, that would be fantastic. I don't know that this is going to happen because we could just start breaking to the downside, especially with this increase in strength, yet... Yes? Gosh, I got to figure out what this channel setting is. This is something I would normally look to short. That's too bad. Reason I say that is because relative strength was below our bullish control zone. We got above it with a lower price. That is hidden bearish divergence. That means a continuation to the downside could be coming. If we get that continuation to the downside, this could get real nasty. Real McNasty. Not really that bad, but about 12.76. So your bullish case is 30% upside. Your bearish case has come down more than likely 21% to the downside. So it's a little bit of a flip of a coin, but the trend is your friend until it's not. BTC.D and SPX Gold. Is it actually just XPX Gold, or is it SPX? Holy, wait a minute. U6 rate? I don't know what these are. You know, I feel like Jim has me look at these weird, obscure things just because he knows I have zero bias to it, because I don't even know what they are. Well, we'll attempt the SPX Gold thing. We'll attempt that. I have no idea why either. Just noticed that today they don't use our names anymore, just what we see now. It's been like that in other chats too today. Yeah, it's been like that for a while. I don't know, it's above my pay grade. Definitely above my pay grade as well. I love the zero bias, fresh perspective. That's pretty funny. Alright, so Dogecoin's going to be making a decision whether we're going down 21% or going up 30%. Once again, I don't really see why we would go down, so I am leaning to the bullish side. I think the 30% upside is likely to come. Likely. He does it to watch you struggle. Probably does. Now let's check out these trending tokens. Pengu is one of them. So Pengu's been trending for the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap. I can see why. I can definitely see why. All right, that was one heck of a day it had. On the day, up 29%. Thing went crazy. Looks like we had a bullish-bearish case here. Bearish case nearly played out. Bullish case did play out. What an odd chart. Let's go ahead and clear everything off. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you broke out of a downtrend. Well, that's simple. That's pretty simple. Where could we go? You hit the 618 and you found sell pressure. No one could have thought. How about XAUT? We'll check out some XAUT. We will check it out. I prefer PAX-G, but Tether is definitely more solvent to maintain a gold reserve. Really? You know, I learned so much in these live streams. Oh, by the way, today, the grand opening of the gym went very well. I was excited. It's good. It's nice to see some fresh new faces. Because the old owners, it was like we had the same people coming in and out for like 8 years. So now we're getting some fresh new people, fresh new faces, new opportunities. I like it. I'm actually really excited. All right, looking at the 4 hour here for Pengu. Pengu's trying to reset quickly. Dang, people might be trying to short this. Good luck to them. I think we're actually going to hit that 1618, get that continuation to the upside. We could very well see another 77% upside. Just a matter of when we do it. Is the gym finished? For the most part, yes. There's some little finishing touches that need to happen, but for the most part, it is definitely finished. And it's exciting. Let's go into the 1 hour. Who knows? Maybe this will be the... Oh my gosh. That 1 hour looks great. So yeah, Pengu, it's doing that meme coin thing. Guys, watch out. This might be the trade of the night. Wow. Yeah, it just might be the trade of the night. This looks great. You already got the liquidity grab from this previous low down here at 13,253. Good evening, Porky. Where is Sol and Ave headed? Well, Sol looks like it has a chance of going up to, like, I don't know. What did I say earlier, guys? 220? 224? Something like that? Ave? No idea. I'll put it on the list. If we have time at the end, we'll loop around to Sol. there a chance you could take a peek at Ton World Cast? Sure. I got you covered, brother. Got you covered. Okay, so we're putting in hidden bullish divergence on the 15-minute for Pengu. As soon as we get a breakout of this downtrend, oh boy, this thing might be ready to launch. Just might be ready to launch. If we can actually get back down to this 12046 level, hold it as support, I would probably entertain the idea of going long on it. I would probably entertain that. Let's check out your 5-minute bouncing off the 200 with bullish divergence. Wow. Wowzers. You're definitely not trading tonight. Yeah, see, that's generally what happens. Like, I'm on number 1 of the top 5 trending tokens. I'm just trying to show you guys how you could possibly make 77%, and I'm going to miss out on the opportunity just for handing it to you guys. Hopefully we can get some likes in the chat for this. Hopefully. But if it's not, it's fine. I'll just not go live tomorrow. Alrighty. Next up, we have ZRC. ZRC. No clue what the hell this thing is. Never seen the chart. Never heard of it. Makes sense why it was trending. That's quite the day it had. Quite the day it had. Thing rallied up 35% on the day. Not bad. Coming out of the depths of the abyss. It's a newer token. Okay. Well, not much to really go off of here, huh? Wow, it's maintaining the downtrend. Go figure. All right, maintaining a downtrend. Love it. Love to see it. Someone out there is going to try and call it a falling wedge. I'm not. We have bullish divergence on the daily, which is fantastic. Triple bullish divergence on the daily. There's opportunity out there. Somebody's buying it. Someone is buying it. I don't know who that individual is, but you know what? They're trying. They're trying to coerce people into buying this trash. So I guess we should look at what is an opportunity of upside. Considering it is a higher low, if we don't just get pushed down into the depths of hell, and we do start pushing our way up, we hold on to 2306, this would be absolutely amazing. So if that happens, I would first be looking for anywhere between this 5.0 and the 618. So if we do get a movement to the upside, it would be great to see 184 to 237% upside. That would be phenomenal. Now let's get realistic, because this is likely not going to happen. Because we do have the daily hidden bearish divergence. Unfortunate. So this is a downtrend for the hidden bearish divergence on the daily. And this does come with consequences. So we could be looking at this as a continuation down. Probably hit this like 1134 level before we actually do take off. So I could see this thing falling down another. So that's a 60% drop. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see if we do it. Bullish case, 237% upside. Bearish case, another 60% drop on this otherwise trash token. Sweet. Yo, what's up, me Damien? How you doing? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Who's buying this junk? Bro, I don't even know. But it's trending. Alright, BR is next. Another trash token. But on the daily, up 66%. What? Oh, that was a few days ago. How? Wow. Talk about bullish consolidation. Somebody pumped this thing up in the thoughts that other people would buy. Nothing happened. Not even the bots want this shit. That's crazy. That's insane. If you manage to ever get a higher low, you got a higher low. That's surprising. That's actually surprising. So there's an opportunity. You going up to 15 cents. If anyone ever buys this garbage, anyone ever gets it, that's another 94% upside. Don't be the person to push it up there. That is a beautiful diving board. It does look like a diving board, doesn't it? Oh, that's pretty funny. Pungy Penguins, if you haven't done it already tonight. I did do it. It was literally the token right before the last trash token. If you rewind like 2 minutes, you're probably going to find it. It's possibly 77% more upside, Damien. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. The consolidation is going straight right. Oh, yeah, it's just a sign. Nobody's trading it for days. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. All right, let's check out W, which is Wormhole. W. Checking out Wormhole. Why did you trend? You did nothing. 17% on the day, in the depths of the abyss. Do you even have bullish divergence? No, you do not. This thing is just low. It's just oversold. Really? Just oversold. Nothing else. Have you seen P-Dye since the other day? Of course not, Rich. Of course not. I can't even figure out a trend. I'm going to anchor it here because it feels right. We broke out and bullishly backtested. Hey, maybe that's why we're trending. Let's go. Did we get a higher low on the daily? Holy, by Jimmy, we did. A double bottom. Oh, wow. We got a double bottom, guys. All right, to the moon. To the moon. By moon, I mean 618. Yeah. Moon. Could, if it catches bids, if it's not complete trash, that's still 251% upside. Let's go Wormhole. Let's see if you can do it. If you end up losing 0508, I would run away. I would get out of there. I would take my losses like a champion and walk away. You took the gamble. No need to try any harder. So, either 251 or 0. That's all we're looking at. Stochastic on the daily is not making you any confident. There's no confidence here. Not at all. You also had bearish divergence back here, and it looks like a lower high. I'm going to point out the bearish side because it's staring me in the face. There's an opportunity at way lower prices, which you're so close to 0. Good luck to Wormhole out there. Good luck. Let's check out Bonk. Bonk managed to make it in the top 5 trending tokens. Good job, Bonk. Looks like that 20% downside target we had in the past, it played out. So, go us. We broke out of the downtrend. Great. Back tested bullishly. Awesome. Now we're holding a level of support. On the day, Bonk was up 10%. Beautiful. Beauty. Now, where I'm looking for, 1972. So, Bonk does have the opportunity of greatness. We could go up and test that 200 simple moving average with another 34% upside. Let's see if Bonk has the legs. Let's see if Bonk has the legs. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. Surprisingly, we do have an uptrend we can actually work off of. This is great. By the way, if you guys wonder what I mean whenever I say we actually can work off of it, you want to anchor it from your low and then on your breakout point. That's usually the area in which you really want to anchor your stuff for these trends. I would have to adjust it down because it fell out of that, but adjust it down. We're good. Higher lows. If we can maintain this uptrend, which I do like this uptrend, you're making a high, slightly higher high. It looks really good for the uptrend. Dinner was great. Steak at what? Oh, okay, cool. Turbo TA. All right, we'll check out some Turbo just for you. Just for you. But what I was saying is this type of uptrend I really do like a lot. You had a nice little peak, rounded top, rounded bottom, push up to a higher high. I'm A-okay with coming down, touching this trend, and then bouncing off of it. A-okay with it. Perfectly fine. You're just now touching that overbought territory on the 4 hour. Chance that you consolidate a little bit. So, I do like Bonk right now. I really do like Bonk. Almost as much as I like Pengu. Pengu. Almost as much as I like Pengu. 15-minute. Looks like it's ready to rock and roll. Sweet. Bonk is on my radar. Alright, let's get into your guys' requests. First up is Perpy. Checking out Perpy. So, you mentioned a higher low on the daily. Well, with that wick, not really hard. We don't know if it's a higher low yet because you haven't made a higher high. Until you make that higher high, you're guessing it could be a higher low. It could be. We have no idea. Until you break out of your downtrend, until you make that higher high, we don't know. And noted, a higher high right now, what would equate as a higher high is getting above 5135. All it has to do. That's all it has to do. Get above that. Come down. Higher low. Great. We have an uptrend. That's all we need. We just haven't done it yet. We're still in a downtrend. Still falling. Still figuring out how low we can go. At this point, we should be auditioning for those rap videos. We're dropping it lower and harder than anybody else. So that's Perpy. Still looking very bearish until you break out. It's nice that you're leveling out, so maybe the sell pressure's starting to calm down. But if this is your higher low, it's going to be from back here. It's these wicks that throw me off a lot. I don't like these wicks. The liquidation wicks. I don't like those. It's hard to make a trading plan based off that. But yeah, if this is the case, if this is your higher low, if you're starting to level out, starting to move up, then we can make that argument for the golden retrace. If you do get the golden retrace, we are going to be looking for a move up to 9676. That could get you up 115% to the upside. So I wish you the best of luck. I know you've been holding this one for ever. Hopefully it goes well. BTC.D. Let's check out that dominance. Check out that dominance. Bitcoin won't give up. It's just not giving it up, man. It's just not giving it up. It's 3 a.m. I bought you 15 drinks. Just give it up, girl. Come on. Doesn't want to do it. Wants me to wait until 6 a.m. when I fall asleep. Bitcoin dominance stochastic. Resetting while going up. It's not a good sign. So if Bitcoin does start pulling back, you're going to see dominance pop up a lot higher, probably getting to that 66%, maybe even as high as 67%. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. U6 rate. I don't even know what this is. BLS? This is the unemployment rate? Oh. What? I can't get candles? Okay. Sure. What the fuck? Monthly. Right. UNH when? When we get there? Can I check link? Sure. Jim, I'm sorry. I actually don't know how to plot this at all. But it looks like we're uptrending on the monthly, so that's not good. We really want to see a break of trend, but we are trending up. Feel like that is the only direction for it to go with institution buy ETFs, states, countries, so on. SPX gold. Jim, I have no idea what this ticker is that you're looking for. Is that it? No. You just hit enter. Oh. Got it. I gotcha. All right, checking it out on the monthly. Wow. That is a nice back test. That is a really nice back test with the higher low and the hidden bullish divergent. Holy shit. Wow. This looks bullish as shit. With that mildly higher low, you really got to zoom in to see it. But this looks fantastic. Lower relative strength with that happening. Wowzers. If we can get a breakout, I'm looking for 59 to possibly 80% upside. It's like relative strength, stock market versus gold. Oh no. So the stock market's about to go up against gold. Is that what we're seeing? Kids post stuff like that nowadays. Interesting. You've been holding since 20th November? Bernard, you've been holding Perpy since the 20th November? That's a long time. Alright. Stock market about to rally hard. Oh, shit. 80% upside. Sweet. Sweet. Gold has probably peaked per the chart, in my opinion. Does that mean gold will go up? No, it means gold will go down. So money from gold is going to flood into the stock market. That is essentially what it is. All right, checking out Link here. So Link, we were bullish on this, looking for upside. Last time we looked at it, we fell. So we were wrong. But looks like we're getting another opportunity to probably be terrible. Four-hour looks decent. 4-hour looks pretty decent, but it looks a lot like Bitcoin. It just looks strange to me. You do have this downtrend that you broke out of, which is great. If we can stay broken out of it, fantastic. Let's just keep the trend going. And if that's the case, then you have a ton of upside. I'd be aiming anywhere between 1445 or 1558. Probably that 1558 would play out. So I would be looking for this move right here. 17% upside for Link, I could realistically see. But you need to stay above 1263, hold it as support in order for me to stay bullish. Otherwise, this is hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and we could see much more downside. So something to keep in mind. But with this tiny little consolidation here, we probably invalidated the hidden bearish divergence, and now we are bullish. This does look like a bull flag where we would see a continuation to the upside. So I'm still bullish, but that is your bearish indicator. Gold's in a weird place where it's both hedge commodity and speculative asset fueled by BRICS and central banks. Wow. Stock market go up, I mean? It should make the stock market go up. Yes. Yes. Alright, so that is Link. Let's check out Cookie. Checking out the Cookie. Alright, we're going to stay on the 4-hour time frame for these. Wait. This looks weird. I guess technically it's bullish. Alright, you're breaking out of a downtrend. You are holding a weekly level of support. This is great. This is awesome. I love it. So, you could see the continuation to the upside. I'm using the trending fib tool today, guys, because I do think uptrends are here. And I think they're going to stick around for a hot minute. So, I am looking for, oh, look at that. Probably a test of that 22.9 level for Cookie. That could result us in a 34% pop to the upside. I would love to see it come back down to 16.12, hold support, and then take the run. But it doesn't have to do it. I would just like to see it. That is Cookie. Imagine if Chair would lower rates. Oh yeah, everything would explode to the upside. Well, I think initially everything would drop that day, and then it'd start exploding to the upside. Honestly, the situation is so hot, the hiking would absolutely collapse the economy, in my opinion. Oh, hiking rates? Yeah, there's no way they could. Stock market also has an incentive to go up as a denominated exposure is what incentivizes other countries to trade outside their markets and currencies. Interesting. Aggressive cut would also cause the bond market to revolt. Needs to be measured. Yeah, it's sad how reactionary everything is. If Wall Street wasn't quite as reactionary and started just like, something is odd, dump everything. If they weren't doing that, I think it would be a lot easier to navigate these markets. But it's just so quick for them to be able to make trades. So quick. Alright, I don't know what aura is, but someone's going to say that you're bull flagging out. This is an absolute gargantuan bull flag. So, you could be in this thing forever. All the way until July 12th. You could be hanging out inside of this thing. As of right now, on the 4-hour, you did break out of a recent downtrend, which is great. That's awesome. If you can stay above this level of support you've been forming at 98136, you could see yourself making some upside moves. So on the upside move right now, what I could see is that 618 golden retrace. So on the 618 golden retrace, I could see this going up about 21%.
Pull down her bed.
Okay.
Right now.
Go. Get out. Jesus. They did what Trump supposedly wants to do. I highly suspect you'd see the bond market erupt. They are very aware that he wants to trap major players in low rates to refinance. Yeah, emerging markets do it when their debt becomes unmanageable. Always backfires. Really? Mo money, TA on Filecoin. Don't worry, we will get there. It has been requested. Why is everybody requesting Filecoin suddenly? Something happened? I'm gonna have to take a brief intermission, guys. So just give me a little grace here. I gotta go help out with moving a bed. So, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I can't hear a word the Porky is saying. I'm at a bar, nightclub. Crazy. I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Whew. Alrighty, so Aurora, I could see it move up another 21%. If we do not hold this level at right here at 10.0286, it's going to be a bad time. Going to be a bad time. I haven't checked in over here. Y'all never chat. It's crazy. Alright. So that is Aurora. Checking out Pepe. Checking out Pepe. Pepe is doing some nice stuff, some nice things. It did not make that move to the upside like I thought it would earlier. It broke to the downside. Let's go out to our daily. Get a fresh look here. See what we're looking at. So Pepe. Weirdest golden cross I've ever seen. So that 200 is coming down on you. I don't think that's going to end well for the Peps. I like that you're starting to level out here. This is nice. We do have a level of support sitting right here. We also have another level sitting right here. So the fact that we are holding above that 9.2 level, really strong. I love it. This is a wedge. We tried falling out of a falling wedge. Oh no. If we do get a break to the upside, we can play with the actual structure. Could be a 53% move to the upside. However, if we go with the measured move, we got a couple targets here. So number one target I'm going to look for is that 41% move to the upside. And then number two target, I'm going to look for the 1633. Number two target. And if I were trading this, I would go for the 1272. I wouldn't really worry about the 1618 because that is 94% upside. Golden cross cries out in pain as it stumbles. Oh man, yep. Stomps the price. It's so bad. So bad. So yeah, 4 hour doesn't look too bad. It does look like you're trying to make it a higher low right now. This area right here acting as major resistance at the 1012 level. Major resistance. Kind of awful. It's looking like a lower high and we could just roll over. Kind of awful. I'd pay attention to this uptrend. You lose the uptrend, you might be seeing lower prices. 790 looks like a great area to test as support. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's check out the stability of Kava. This is an odd request. I've been in this particular asset for 2 years. And it's done nothing for me. If you look at the daily time frame, it has done literally nothing. Nothing at all. You do have weekly bullish divergence. You have this great falling wedge. If it does decide to break out one of these days, number one, you're looking for 277% upside, getting you up to $1.49. For the longer time frame, you're looking for that golden retrace all the way up to $5.80. This could probably take another 3 years to play out because, man, has this thing been stable doing nothing. Just lower highs, but now we're getting higher lows. Weekly bullish divergence takes a very long time to play out, so you're going to have to be patient on this one. Going to have to be really patient. But it has been holding that 38-cent level for a very long time. It has held this level ever since December 17th. We have not left the range. Great for accumulation, horrendous for trading. Going on from Kava. Algo. No one ever asked for Algo, so this is great. Refreshing. On the upside, staking Kava is great. That's fair. That's very fair. Do 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 do. Algo broken out and back tested. Algorand looks fantastic for upside right now. I would be expecting at least the golden retrace. You can see the back test plain as day here. And now you're trying to get a higher low. Great. If it wasn't for that high stochastic, I would be like, stamp of approval. We're going up, baby. Put your helmets on. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But right now, for algo, for the long-term swing trader, this is kind of ideal what you're looking for a 146% move to the upside. This is kind of ideal because it is a higher low, and you could see a continuation to the upside. First target, 146% upside. Second target, 251% upside. Third target, and the whole kit and caboodle could be 324% move to the upside. So, algo actually looks really good. Checking out Filecoin. Multiple requests on this one today. Let's see what we got. It's only made lower lows. Everybody's asking for it for some reason. Did they have news on it or something? Can anybody tell me? Oh. This is the current downtrend. This is the current state of this token. Let's get rid of this real quick. You're in another downtrend. So until you can break out of this downtrend, you're really bearish. I mean, like really bearish. It's not a good look. It's nice that you have a higher low right now. That's great to see. So let's go ahead and mark that out. Higher low. But as you can see, we still got some distance until we hit this downtrend. So this could just be bear flagging it out. If that's the case, it's going to be a little tough to get above 238.2. But if we do get above 238.2, then I would be looking for that 280 level. But let's go ahead and see what a golden retrace would be if we get a break to the upside. It would be that 280 level. So 280 makes sense. We'll see if it can hit that 280 or not. See if you can break out of the downtrend. You haven't been able to do that yet. But that would be a 23% move to the upside. So yeah, File. Got some work to do there, buddy. Got some work to do. All right, ADA is next. ADA. ADA. I was bullish on this the other day. 11% upside. Let's see what it's done. Nothing. Done nothing. Still looking for 62.42. I don't think we're going to get this entirety of the move, so there's that. But I do think we are going to get this 11% move to the upside for ADA. We are looking for 62.42. Right now, all we got to do is stay above 54.36 in order for that to happen. It does look like a bit of a bear flag, though, so be careful. As it gets closer to that downtrend, the downtrend could force you down. Go figure, right? Yeah. All right. That was ADA, everybody. Let's check out UNH, which I believe is the stock. United Healthcare. We are on the daily. I was looking for 24% upside. Surprisingly, it's starting to do it. I don't think it should, but surprisingly it is. So target right now is for 374. Maybe you even get the 385. Just maybe. But past that, good luck for United Healthcare out there. It's trying, but you know, Luigi. TA on TQQQ when you get a chance. All right. LCX. Yeah. It is that. All right, this one's for April. Oh, it doesn't look good. All right, so right now, nice break of the downtrend. Actually, hold on. Is that a higher low? I see. Is that a higher low? You're at the area of value, which is nice. Held a support in a nice little zone. Let's go. You got 3 levels right there. Wow. All right, so at this point, I would love for it to come back down to 1042. If you can hold that level of support, phenomenal. Phenomenal. But since you did break out of the downtrend, what you're looking for, move back up to 28.35. Common retrace, 149% move to the upside. By the way, great job, Porgy, on the analysis. You run a great stream. Me, Damien, I do appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Also, guys, go check out his channel. I know that we shout him out every single day. Go check him out. We'll do the shout outs toward the end. I just want to burn through this list real quick and then see if there's anything out there that I could possibly try getting into a trade, even if it's to the downside. But yeah, we're gonna do our best. So that's LCX. Now we have XAUT. That is a crypto. Interesting. Never heard of this thing. It's only up. Tether Gold. Oh, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's check the weekly. You do have bearish divergence on the weekly and a lower high. That's not ideal. Not ideal. With that being said, let's find out where we could go. Boom. So we could see it come back down to 3,081. We got support there. We got support there. And we got some support right here. So it looks like it's going to nestle itself up in between 3124 and 3010. Nice little confluence there. I love to see it. Otherwise, you got some confluence down here. Right in this little pocket. Right around the 1618. So, there is an opportunity of gold coming down a little bit. First target I would have for gold would be this level right here, a 6.19% move to the downside. If it keeps on going, we could find ourselves going down 14% on gold. But I'm bearish on gold. Kind of weird. Your daily says I should not be bearish at all. It says I should be bullish. But I'm no fool. I can read trend lines. I see it. I see it clear as day. We broke through. If we do pop back up, I would expect a bearish backtest and a rollover. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of gold. Looks like it wants to come down. About time. About time. So yeah, worst case scenario, we see a 14% drop from where we're standing right now. Could we get a nice little back test back up somewhere around this 3,383? Of course we could. It would actually make sense. But after that, will we go higher? I don't think we will. I think we tapped out our gold highs. I'm in the same camp as Jim. All right, what's happening with Aave? Was asked earlier. Let's check you out, Aave. Let's check you the F out. Because Aave has been doing nothing. Golden Cross doing nothing at all. Just being a limp noodle. A little dip doodle out here. It's a shame. Gosh darn shame. Got a nice level of support sitting right below you at 240. Go down and touch it. Just go at this point, go touch it. At this point, just go touch it, man. Finding a lot of resistance at that bearish 5-0. Oof, hopefully that doesn't continue. Otherwise, all we do is adjust. That's all it takes. And it's, a continuation to the downside. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's bearish backtest of the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. Could not break above it. Yikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. This actually could continue to the downside. However, could go up as well. Because, of course, it looks like a bull flag. But, So Aave is in a weird spot. I need to see what direction it impulses. But as of right now, I'm looking at this as a breakout and a bullish backtest. We could come down for a second back test. We could even come down to $240 and still be bullish. Yeah. No. TI on BYDFi. Thanks. Got you covered. BYDFi. Alright, so Aave is kind of a toss-up right now. I would like to see it move up at least to the 618. I would really like to see that, actually. Not a pullback. So another 10% upside. It's a possibility, but the market needs to get bullish. Right now, it looks like it's slow bleeding out. If it does come down, I'm looking for support at 240. I'm pretty bullish on Aave because of the golden cross on the daily, but of course, that could get rejected. And if this does start continuing to the downside, it's going to get pretty deep. So to the downside, for anybody who's wondering, we could see anywhere between 197 and 177. So downside targets could be a little rough. Heck, it would be nice if we just stopped right here, an 8% pullback, hit that 618 high or low, and then start running to the upside. That would be really nice. I would appreciate that. That would actually be a-okay to me. We're gonna wait and see what happens. We're gonna wait and see. Ton token. Ton bouncing off of support. Now, Ton looks actually really good, especially on the daily. I'm still looking for 88% move to the upside, getting you up to that $5.43 level. So Ton's pretty easy. I looked at it the other day. It looks solid. It looks actually really solid with the double bottom opportunity here. I love that you had a downtrend. You broke out. You bullishly backtested. Now it's time. Just let it rally. If the market gets bullish. If it gets bearish, well, we do have some support down here at $2. Hopefully that holds. All right, WorldCoin. I don't think I've looked at WorldCoin in a while. We're looking for downside targets. Looks like they touched. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we didn't even touch it. Didn't even touch it. We touched that instead? The high? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it, WorldCoin. I will not let you scan my iris, though. Nice breakout. You have a daily breakout. Nice. If you come back down to 785 and hold it as support, I would be very bullish on this. Until that happens, maybe you get the 618 golden retrace. Maybe the 200 forces you down further. Looks like it lines up perfectly with that 618. So I would be looking for 47% upside. So right now, WorldCoin looking pretty decent. Looking pretty darn decent. Caspa. We visit Caspa often. Great. Caspa got its daily break. Almost a breakout. Almost. We're waiting to see if it actually breaks out or not. Could be an interesting day. Provided we get a breakout, we could find price going back up to this 1,00909 level. However, if we utilize this as a resistance, we're probably going to go down and test 5 cents. We have a high stochastic on the daily. That's the only thing that has me worried. Only thing. So let's hope for the bullish case. Let's hope that we actually get this nice move to the upside right here. We'd be looking for 30% upside. Turbo. Turbo lost the uptrend. I was hoping it would hold. Such a shame. No bullish divergence, oversold bounce, but we are maintaining a weekly level of support, which is great. You still need to get a breakout to the upside. Still need to get that breakout. I know somebody in Discord made it like this, avoiding the wicks. I don't usually do that. But for meme coin's sake, sure, let's go with it because you did make the golden retrace. So if we get a continuation to the upside, let's get rid of that. If we get a continuation to the upside after a breakout, probably another test at 3298, then we could see this thing rally up more than likely 117%. That's only if we get everything to happen. Noted, we also have the golden retrace, which is all the way up here at 9521. So instead of the 117, which is kind of lined up with that 50% retrace, we would probably get this 158% move to the upside. So you're still waiting for a breakout, waiting for a back test. Let your indicators line up. Make sure the market's bullish. And then we might be able to see that 158% push for Turbo. TQQQ. Let's check out Pro Shares. We were looking for 57% upside. We're basically there. We're there. However, are we done yet? Let's check out the weekly. Not even close. So, Damien, you did mention you might want to sell off your TQQQ. I'd be aiming at 112 if I were you. That's personally what I would be aiming at. I'd aim at 112 before offloading any, and if it breaks that, we're looking at 160. It looks pretty darn good for that too. We'll see if it pans out. But yeah, you're hitting a 618 retrace. It is an area in which some people will be taking profits. So, do as you please there on that one. All right, last one, BYDFi. Then I'm probably going to get off and just start eating because, I don't know, I'm not liking what the market looks like right now. It just looks stagnant. Ugh. I don't like trading in this condition. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't look good to me. Okay, BYDFi. What do we got here? What we got? BYDFi is just such a strange chart. Especially on the weekly. I don't even know where to anchor a downtrend at all. We'll just focus on this one. So here's your downtrend, still in it. You have your 200 curving down on you. Something to pay attention to, because as it starts curving down, you see what happens to price. When it levels out, that's when we start popping up. So, yeah, we're curving down right now. We could see a continuation to the downside over the next coming days to month. However, if we do get a break to the upside, if this is our higher low, then we could start making some arguments for the golden retrace, get another higher low, and then keep on keeping the ball rolling. But right now, we could be looking at about a 14% move to the upside, getting to $5,732. We still need to break out, though. We still need a breakout. Alright, guys. Well, that's all I really got for you. I know that we focused a lot more on the daily time frames and a lot less on the lower time frames. Simply put, not many of you tell me, hey, I'm day trading. I need entries. I need to know what's going on. So we're just looking at the bigger picture for the swing trades. Swing trades, the market's looking really bullish. It's looking like maybe we have a little consolidation, mild pullback, but then clear skies ahead as we start getting another push to the upside. A lot of altcoins are sitting in their deep value areas, so they do make sense to buy in. Others look like they're going to go crazy. The hottest one of the night looks like Pengu. Let's see what it's doing right now, right before we close out. Looks like it's still consolidating, still sitting right where we saw it earlier today. So looking at Pengu on the 1 hour, this thing could do some damage by the morning. So definitely keep this one on the radar if you are a trader and you're looking to jump into a little scalp. This could take a 79% run to the upside. All you needed to do, stay above 12046. If you can stay above that, you're going to be all right. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you guys touch the like button. Hopefully you all are a part of the free Discord. Hopefully I see you guys in there. Other than that, yeah, we'll probably see you tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I'll get on going. Enjoy your Saturday night. Take it easy. I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. Deuces.